Hello. It's Thursday, the 22nd of January 2026. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is continuing the countdown to the checkered flag within Real Racing 3. And we're doing that by competing in multiple series. And this is part 11 of the mini series. Okay, let's get the game on screen. Don't forget to turn the audio on today, Tony. Well done. On the YouTube side, we've got Virtual Medical Doctor Ayaka in the chat, says hello. Hello back, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi or hello in the chat. And we've also got Easy Very. Easy Very One in the chat says hi. Hi back, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Right, okay, so bit of a mixture of things for today. Might get a couple of gold rewards for hitting certain percentage levels. There'll be quite a lot of racing in some of the series, just to again try and get the percentage completion up. And we'll also have a couple of motorsport series. We've not done motorsport series since the original announcement the game was closing down, because the focus has been on road collection. But these two series have cars in them that the cars themselves either A, have opened up and we've completed the series, or B, the series the exclusive series is in the process of being opened up. So these cars are available to race and take the motorsport series on further. So I thought, if I've got time, I'll do them. They're going to be the last ones we do, because the focus in all of these streams is road collection. So the overall goal before the end is to try and get road collection up to 100%. Since the announcement, I've pretty much been ticking off 1% every week. So technically there's 8 weeks to go. Sorry, technically there's 8 weeks to go. So we're on target. Now, I'm not going to hit 100% unless there's some crazy stuff to do with the gold and rewards, etc. But maybe I won't be too far off it. At the moment, exclusive series sits at 83%. And we've got, well, technically we've got 7. We'll be doing at least 6 out of the 7 exclusive series. One of them will definitely be closed, I reckon, tonight. The other one will be in a position to be closed off on Monday's stream. Right, let's get racing, because as always, it's a little bit tight on time. I'm not too worried about going over 2 hours, but I like to keep it around the 2-hour mark. So the Audi RS5 Coupe is what we're going to start with. We can take this car, or this car's exclusive series, to 100%. Tier 12 is where we start. The Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. We do have double fame on. That runs out later on today for me. And then I believe, hopefully, over the weekend, including the Friday, we'll have 200% fame. Which is really helping out in terms of getting go through sort of like the fame levels and earn additional gold. Not earning enough still, but it all helps. Would like a few more 1,000 gold rewards, or even more, so we'll see what happens. Now normally, if this was a normal state of affairs for the game, we'd be coming to the end of the series, and Thursday would have been the day in which they announced what events will be the next release. Obviously, we don't have a next release, but the current round closes on Monday. So it will be interesting if that just means that is then dead. Or whether or not there is indeed some form, albeit small, round 4. No idea, no one's saying anything, no one knows. We'll find out, I guess, realistically on Tuesday. Anyway, first race of the day, managed to stay ahead in the head-to-head. First place. Okay. Not a bad start. So, Tier 12 completed, on to Tier 17. It's another head-to-head, this time at the Grand Prix circuit at Nürburgring. Let's go. Now, there's not a lot of gold to be earned by taking this series to 100%. It's only 20, but it's better off in my wallet than not in my wallet. So let's do it. I do think there's a possibility of also going up a completion percentage point within the exclusive series overall. So at the moment I think it's at 80, is it 82? So we might go to 83, or is it 83 we might go to 84? Can't remember. I want to say it's at 83. I might just check that after this race. Okay, it's another tight one. We are in the lead, only just though, 15 yards ahead of second. Now, as always, at least in recent times, I'm trying to follow 3 guidelines. I keep calling them rules, but they are more guidelines. So, guideline number 1, stay on track. Guideline number 2, don't hit the opponent. And guideline number 3, no shortcuts known as cheating. There are minor exceptions to those guidelines. If we come across them, I'll go through what they are as and when. But they're the general guidelines, just to try and keep the racing a bit more interesting. Otherwise, you just do the shortcuts and get first very easily, mostly. Right, there we go. That's Tier 17 completed. On to Tier 19. Oh dear. It is elimination, that's fine. It's the fact that it's at a Formula E circuit. Never been a fan of Formula E circuits. Might have said that once or twice. It's simply because you've got long straights and then 180 turns. Don't like them. And in fact, this particular circuit, I mean, I say it's one of the worst. They're all as bad as each other, to be fair. Oh, well, I mean, that's just an absolute disaster. I don't think I've ever done that before. That's put me in a bad place. Oh God. So there you go, see, in one sweet 20-second spell, I've literally broken 2 of the 3 laws. Or guidelines, sorry. Oh God, again. Hey, it's not going well today, is it? Well, it was until we got onto a Formula E track. Oh, good grief. There we go. A defeat. I really hate Formula E. There we go. Out. Right, we'll have to do that again. Smash the car to bits as well. Man, that's not good. That's not... I mean, the only positive side to Formula E tracks is for some reason... Actually, I know exactly the reason why. Your durability doesn't go down quite so much. Okay, that's better. There we go. There we go. Up into second. Up into first. Not quite. Okay, well, at least that's better. More like dodgems. Anyway, we're in first. So, I mean, here's an example. I mean, just look. All the way down a long straight. And then you've got a 180. Onto a long straight. And then you've got a 180. Down a long straight. And you've got the weirdest 270. And then a 180. And then a sharp turn. See, it's all straights and sharp turns. Not a fan at all. I'm just happy I'm in the lead. Oh dear. That's not too bad in the end. I thought I'd braked a little bit too late, but managed to survive there. There we go. Okay, 2 cars left in the race. And there we go. Won on second attempt. Whew. That was hard work. Not a fan of Formula E, but we did win. Here we go, tier 19 completed. On to tier 20. We've got 2 races to do. We'll do the speed snap first. It's at Silverstone. Another one where it's key to brake early into the corner and then accelerate out early, no doubt. There we go. Quite easy, really, in the end. That could have been a lot harder, but it wasn't. We've got plenty of durability left for the final race in this series. Another head-to-head at the club circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. So this is a quick one. Great. we go. Into first. Hog the inside, so he has to overtake me the hard way. There we go, pushing ahead, just. Or pulling ahead, should I say. Okay. 50 yards ahead. There we go. Another series completed, another car raced for the last time within Real Racing 3. I won't miss this one. This car was okay. It wasn't the best balanced car, but it was okay. But there we go. 100%, 20 gold, and apparently some $R. So, what is the percentage of, assuming that hasn't gone up, exclusive there is at 83%, so will it go up to 84%? Possibility, small possibility. John enters the chat, waves his big pink hand, saying hello. Welcome along, John. Thank you for watching. Good to see you again. Much appreciated. Right, there we go. So, one exclusive series done. Thought I'd start off with that because I thought it'd be positive, because I'm going to now have to do the BMW M1, and I have to start with the Daytona International Speedway road course 4-lap cup, and struggling to get first on this one. Struggling to get first. So, not particularly hopeful I'll get that now, but we'll just give it a go. We'll do one race. And as I said, if we've got time, we'll come back to it. Yeah, for me, this car, for some reason, just doesn't feel fast enough. I really want to be in like 8th or 9th by this corner here. And yeah, it's just not happening. Just not happening. I'm confident that it is a limitation of my drive craft. If I still was open, I'd do okay. Oh dear, look, I'm even dropping down to 10. So with it being only 4 laps, it is difficult to get first place with this type of car. Low PR, acceleration not the best, around a track that is actually quite hard in certain places, especially the straights, to overtake on. That being said, I might be up in 8th. I mean, I've done this and got as high as 6 and still only ended up getting first, so you never know. So 8th at the end of lap 1. 7 cars to overtake. 3 laps to do that in. That's a big ask, I reckon, with this car at the very least. Nevertheless, that's a good start to lap 2. 2 cars overtaken already. I mean, if I could get 4 on this lap, I mean, this is going to be 3. This is looking good. This is looking good. But I mean, again, what's the probability of me not making a mistake? Low. Nevertheless, positive thoughts. You can see all the cars in front, just not catching them up. I suppose in the kind of chicane, I've got a small chance of overtaking 4th. leaving me 2 laps to overtake 3 cars. Possibility, outside chance, I'd say. Hey, do you know what? That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that. You might be asking now, why did you do this first, Tony? Well, I just didn't think I'd win. I mean, I still might not. I'm only in 4th. I've got 2 laps to go. Do you think there's a possibility of getting to 2nd by the end of this lap if I can stay in 3rd now, and I haven't? At the moment, I'm in my best position with another lap to go, so it's not impossible, but it's not looking good either. So can I do wonders into that kind of chicane and catch and overtake 2nd like I did with 4th on the last lap? Or was it 5th? Can't remember. You know what? Here we go. Let's give it a go. There we go. So we're into 2nd. 1 more lap to go. Strangely, this feels easier than it does when you go offline. How bizarre. I've really got to catch first though, and I can't make a mistake. So you've got to push and not make a mistake. Bit of a contradiction in terms, at least it is for me. Yeah, I'm not closing the gap enough. Osboy. Oh, it's a shame. I can see myself closing in the straights, but not enough to overtake. It might be settling for 2nd place. Yeah, I don't think I'm catching him, but in fact he's even pulling away now. That's it. That's it done. Yeah. Good effort that, I thought, but just not quite enough to get first. I have improved my result. Just missing out there. Shame. Now we do have durability left, so I might come back to this car a bit later. But that was an improvement, a small improvement. I'm going to leave the Lamborghini Countach because I just don't like racing that car. So the next 3 cars, the Ferrari, the Jag, and the other Lamborghini. I can potentially go up to a percentage point where I'll earn some gold. Yeah, so this should be all right. Let's start with the Daytona S P3. We don't have to do a great deal here. We're at 22%. I'm not going to do any of the quick races. We're going to skip those. Oh, blimey, loads of quick races. Speed record, blimey. Seeing what we've got. Right, I'm going to do the elimination at tier 11 around Le Mans. Yeah, so this is one of the new cars that we opened up from last weekend. The Ferrari Daytona SP3. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Ooh, that was a bit aggressive. A bit of weaving going on there. I don't like that. Okay. Should be able to get into third. There we go. Right, we're going to go inside, have a quick look inside. Yeah, this is the one where I thought it was a bit weird. Kinda get it. Kinda don't. Oh dear, I forgot to brake. Oops. Oh. Too busy focusing on the lights on the steering wheel showing when you need to change gear. Anyway, there we go. We're into first. We're back into second. My mistake. There we go. Easy does it this time. Back up to first. Guaranteed a podium. 3 cars left in the race. Make that 2. But second place is right on my tail. Got it. Oh, somehow he managed to overtake me after the counter had counted down. Got a bit lucky there. But there we go, first place. Take the moments of luck, because they never last that long. Okay, so I reckon this will have taken me up to 24%. This car pays well in the Exclusive Series. 15 gold for the 25% mark. That's pretty good, is that? So was it 11? There we go. Right. Let's carry on having a look down. What have we got? So I'm going to do another elimination. It's tier 13. This one's at the road course at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I think if I get first, second, or third, we'll probably have enough to hit that 25% mark. I will obviously aim for first. So see how we do. Out of last place, that's always a good start. Into fourth, around to the other side, so I'm on the inside. Possibly into second. I reckon I can get first. There we go. So this track, it definitely feels easier than Le Mans. The one thing I do like about this track, because it is a good test for the car that you're racing in, and that is this very slow turn on what would otherwise be a straight, because you can literally flat out down the straight, but you think, if I lose grip, you know the car hasn't got, yeah, there you go. If it does that, you know the car's not got brilliant grip. And if it doesn't lose grip, you know it's pretty good on grip. I always consider that to be quite a good test for a car's grip. Oops. And obviously, a good test for a driver's skill is, can he stay on track? Anyway, there we go. Guaranteed podium. Seems to be having an issue staying on track at the moment. There we go. Oh no, that's only that's the third out, so we just got first and second still racing. I'm a fair amount ahead of second, so we should be all right. There you go. First place. Faisal Abada enters the chat, says, "Good evening, Tony." Good evening, sir. Welcome. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right, this should be another set of gold coming my way. There we go, 25% hit. We're now a little bit ahead of schedule, which is good. So I'm going to move on from this car. So that's 25% reached with the Ferrari Daytona SP3. Next up, the Jaguar CX75, and we're going to be doing a little bit of quick races to see if we can really up our percentage completion. So starting at tier 4, we've got Speed Snap. Might have messed that up. I did mess that up. Wasn't thinking there really. I was thinking, what do I need to do? Well, not that. So basically, I drove around the corner too fast as opposed to braking early and be able to accelerate out of the corner. So we'll see if we can get it right this time. I think the answer to that question is yes. Yes, we can. There we go. First place. Okay, so moving on to tier 7, we've got 2 quick races. Lord Night Moon enters the chat, says hello. Hello, Lord Night Moon. Welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right. We're at 35%. Possibility, I guess, with these 2 quick races going up to 39%. Let's see how we get on. I don't think there's a lot of gold to be earned with this car, but it all helps. I've got first. I was a bit unsure if I had there. Bit unsure if I had, but first place. Yeah, there we go. First place. I won't say it was easily achieved, but there was a bit of a gap to second. A few hundredths of a second. Okay, 37%. On to Speed Snap. Let's see how we get on here. Now, which one is it? Oh, is it the one I think it is? Yes, it is. Oh, I mean, this one is nice and easy, to be fair. Mainly because you don't have to follow what you would normally do if you were actually doing the whole lap. Because normally you would you'd brake round about here. 200 miles per hour, first place. Yeah, I find those challenges when they do it like that a bit silly. I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to achieve when they allow you just to go ahead and do that, and there's no penalty for damaging your car after the race. It's a bit silly, but there you go. Okay, so tier 7. Oh, so I've only gone up to 38%, not even 39%. So, okay, tier 11 autocross at the club circuit at Dubai. Now, hopefully with this series having quite a number of races done, this will pump up my overall completion. So we'll have a look at where exclusive series overall sits once we've finished with this particular car, because we will have raced probably about 10 individual races. Oh wow, that was so easy. 18 seconds. It's funny how it goes, that some races you're struggling to get first, and then others you sort of blow it out the water. But there's an example of one. Now you will also see that I've gone up another fame level, so I was quite happy with that. Oh, one moment. Oh, is it? There you go. Right. There we go. That back on. Yeah, it's following me. We're good. We're good. Right. Okay, so 40% after the racing tier 11. We've got 2 quick races at tier 12. Let's get them both done. So we've got a drag race. How are we doing for time? We need to be moving on to the next car. At 48 minutes. I think we're doing okay for time. Yeah, we're doing okay for time. We're doing all right. We've got a bit of time, so we might switch closer we get to that 50% mark to a different type of race. Now, have I messed that up? No, managed to get first. Okay, second place guaranteed. This for first. Bit of a strange on this one. There we go. Another first place. That was all right. Nice and straightforward. Nice and straightforward, that one. So, next, Speed Snap at Le Mans. Okay. Where is this? Is this the long straight? Yes, it is. Yeah, okay. Okay, 201.8 miles per hour to reach. Gently around that corner. Is that enough? Yes, it is. That was almost masterful. Almost masterful. Okay, there we go. 44% at tier 12. We're doing okay here. Let's do the, oh dear, do we do the autocross? No, I'm going to skip that. I'm not in a Formula E frame of mind today. Right, let's do, oh. Why did it have to be Formula E? Uh, 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 okay, fine, fine. Fine. Let's do both of the quick races at tier 17, starting with autocross at Daytona. And then we'll have a go at the Formula E speed snap. Yeah, so in fairness, at this moment in time, I am on target percentage-wise to get to 100% before the game is turned off. However, however, I need a bit of luck. I need some additional, well, quite a considerable amount of gold to be able to continue the pace. And yeah, I don't think I got first there. And I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We just don't know. They do seem to be just giving, well, it's a bit weird. They're not giving away discounts. They're giving away gold or additional earnings. They've done a lot of that recently. So I'm just, again, I'm wondering, as we get closer to that kill date, if that means they're going to be chucking more rewards our way. So I'm not giving up hope. Not yet, anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear, that was terrible. Oh my word. Well, I've completely messed that up. Right, so I'm going to have to do this one again. I didn't even get third that time. Fifth. I mean, I did make a couple of terrible mistakes, so let's try that again. We have got plenty of durability at the very least. And now you can see why I was like, you know, Formula E's bad, but this one isn't brilliant either. And this car is a little bit slippery. I mean, it's fun to drive, but when you push it, you lose it, as you saw there. Right, we're a little bit ahead, I think. Outside chance of getting first. Here we go. Woo! Managed to get first that time. That's an improvement. So, on to the speed snap. Now, I'm not looking forward to this because it's at a Formula E track, but we have to do it. And then I'll do another type of race. Hopefully, that will then take us up to 50%. I probably won't do a COUPE, but we'll do like a single lap race. I just messed that up, Panther. Now, I said I just messed that up. Apparently not. There we go. First place. Obviously recovered enough to set the fastest miles per hour as I cross the finish line. So we're at 48%. So back to the beginning. Let's do the elimination at the club circuit at Circuit of the Americas. There's a lot of club circuits around, isn't there? At different tracks throughout the world. Right, we're just going to do what I normally do, round the outside of the first turn, stay out of trouble, move up into, there we go, third place. That's pretty good. Nicely into second. Slingshot passed into first. I'm in first place. So hopefully this is 50% and another set of gold. There we go. Let's hold on. Guaranteed podium. 120 yards ahead of second. Let's see if we can bring this home now in first place. Oops, slightly off track there. I probably could have done that. I just applied the acceleration just a bit on the early side, I think. I don't think it's too much to worry about. I'm 200 yards ahead of second, or at least I was. There we go. First place. Iyaka says this Jaguar is never on sale due to high cost developments. Is that right? Didn't know that. It wouldn't matter if it was. I wouldn't be able to buy one. But thanks for the information. Dante Punks enters the chat and says, "Hello, I am from Venezuela. Sorry for my English." Well, you know what? That was a pretty good effort. Thank you very much for watching and saying hello in the chat. Welcome along. 50%, 20 gold. Not bad. Not brilliant. 141 gold. Right. Okay. So we'll end that car and that series there for today. So I'm supposed to be at 48 minutes. We're at 50 minutes. That's not bad. Next up, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. I'm going to do a similar. Actually, before we do that, come out. Exclusive series is still at 83%. Okay. Right, I'm going to do a similar thing with the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. In other words, to get it up to 25%, I'm going to do some quick races, starting with the autocross at the National Circuit of the Americas. You know what? This car was okay. It's not bad. It's not brilliant. It's a Lamborghini, but it's okay. Now, you might be wondering what I mean by that. I just find Lamborghinis tend to be not well balanced, so it's dead easy to slide them. But this one is, again, one of the better ones. I'd probably say it's not quite as good as the FKP Cyan 37 or Cyan FKP 37. but it's better than the Aventador SVJ. Okay, tier 2 will do. We'll do both the drag race and the speed record there, because the speed record is around a short track, so that should be okay. Even if we have to go and start well behind the start line. Right, okay. Drag race first, though. That was a terrible start. Fortunately, we made amends. That was so much better. Under 9 seconds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. There we go. First place. Boom. Another one done. Another one done. Okay. %. Well, no, we're not moving on. We're going to do the speed record first because it's at the short track at the Porsche test track. I'm going to be all right, I think. I don't think I need to start behind the starting line. We'll just crack on and see if we can get top speed as quickly as possible. Whoops a daisy. I think I might have found this car's grip limits. There we go. There we go. First place. Grip limits found. But it is another first, very quickly as well. Very good. Okay, so that puts us on to 11%, on to tier 3. Perfect. Autocross and a speed snap. Let's do the autocross first. It is, in my humble opinion, the longest autocross in the game. If not in distance, most definitely in terms of time, because we have to go up a hill. Or is it a mountain? So that was good. Oops. I might not get first here, you know. I didn't even get second. I only managed to get... Oh, no, I did get second. My mistake. Okay. So he's first off in the distance. Let's give it one more go. Let's give it one more go. I thought it was pretty quick there, but obviously not quick enough. May have lost it already. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dear. So I tried to brake a little bit late in a couple of places and it's completely cost me. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, an even worse position that time. We're going to try it one more time and then we'll just make do with second place. Was it second place? Yeah, it's second place. One more go. Can we have no bumping this time, please? Okay. Okay. There we go. Got there in the end. Got there in the end. If at first you don't succeed, give it another go. All S1123 enters the chat on the YouTube side. Says, evening Tony, evening back sir, welcome along. Good to see you. Thanks for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right, Speed Snap next at the West Circuit at Lime Rock Park. Did I get that right? I think I did. That was terrible. That wasn't even close. I had no idea where I was going there. Completely and utterly messed that up. We'll give it another go. What are we on? What are we on? We're on 12%. Okay, right. We're fine. We're fine, sort of. It's proven to be very hard, this particular exclusive series, just to get to 25%. Kind of cheated there, didn't I? I went off crack. I went off grass. I went onto the grass and effectively did a shortcut there. So yeah, I'm not proud of myself with that one, but we did get first. We did get first. So 14%. We'll leave tier 3 there. We've got another drag race, this time in tier 4 at Monza. Okay, let's get that done. Nice quick race. All S1123 said, I've just been playing with the Venom F5 and the Jesco today. Very good. Nice cars to be racing in. Okay, third place guaranteed. I think this drag race is longer. I used to think all the drag races were the same length, but once you've seen that they're not, you can't unsee it. Nevertheless, this car is also very, very fast, and we're still in the 9 seconds. Right, so for first place. Oh dear, that was a mess up. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, that were close though. That were close. Let's see if we can get it this time by not messing up with the start. There we go. Victory. Paul S1123 says you get the same box. I would like some more competition though. Yeah, you get this. I see what you're saying. You get once you've gone into a race, you get the same computer opponents to race, but in each different race. So, for example, in drag race, I hear what you're saying. It's always the same people you're racing against, or elimination. But then if you go to Cup, it's a different group of people to race again. I'll tell you what does influence it though. You see there, I've obviously got someone in my team. So quite often I'll end up having to race against them because they're in your team. Again, that's one of those not so good features in Real Racing 3. It's almost there to stop you from winning. You know, because typically copies of human opponents will be better than computer opponents. 16% on to tier 6. We're going to do speed snap and the autocross. It's only for 5 gold, but hey, that's just how it is. Speed snap first. Paul S1123 says they are slow and apex blockers. I find that they're only slow in the corners. Yes, and they obviously don't have. It's really weird how it works, and I'm going to mess this up. It's really weird how it works. That yeah, I'm not surprised by that. That I always find in this game where I have strengths over the computer opponents, it is in the corners, and where I have weaknesses, it's in the straights. Right, I think I got it that time. There we go. That felt neater and faster and cleaner and better. And it was. By a margin. By a significant margin. 18%. Next up, the autocross. Unfortunately, it's at the road course at Daytona. Not a lot I can do about that. Feeling I'm a little bit behind. And I've also messed this up now. Yeah. Fourth, no surprise there. That was, in fairness, I think I was okay until I did that skid right at the end, which just cost me, as obviously I needed to get my foot down and accelerate. But we'll give it another go. It looks like the computer opponents have slowed down. There we go. That was better. First place. Just obviously the first time I put the acceleration on just a bit too early. That caused the skid. That cost me first place. Second time, no problem at all. Okay, 20%. So Dwayne Scantlebury enters the chat. Welcome along. Says, I've done. Is it? Oh, I've done all these cars already. I think I've got that right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well done, you. Well done, you. Well done. All right, let's have a look. Let's carry on. So we're at 20%. Let's do the 2 quick races at tiers 8. And then I reckon I'll be at 24% and I'll just do one more race. And we've actually been racing over an hour now as well. So it's time to move on. Time to move on to another car. We'll have a look also whether or not the exclusive completion percentage has gone up to 84%. I reckon it's pretty close to doing so. There we go. First place there, 177. A couple of miles ahead of the best of the rest. I think we're almost there. I think we are almost there. What have we got next? Autocross at the East Circuit at Suzuka. Let's give it a go. 25 seconds I've got to do it in. Foot down, concentration. There we go, even managed to skid over the line and still get first place. There we go, 24%. So let's go back. Let's have a look. Let's do the head-to-head at the National Circuit at Hockenheim Ring, and that should mean 25% reward. It's only 5 gold, but it's better off in my wallet than in the games. Well, this might be a tough race. Inside line, there we go. In front. Inside line in the next corner. There we go. Now, what are these cars like? They're braking. Round back. That's okay, that's fine. It's a bit worried that I was just going to slide. So we're quite a bit ahead. 60 yards ahead. $60 yards ahead. $125 yards ahead now. Oops, there we go. Had to happen. Able to recover and still get first place. There we go. So we'll leave that car there. We're now officially 11 minutes behind schedule. No problem. So that is another series done for today, and another reward. And the exclusive series overall sits at 83% still. Never mind. Right, okay. I will make this then the last exclusive series of the day. More racing though still to come. I'm going to race the Aston Martin Vulcan. 31%. Gonna do the same strategy, do the quicker races, get up to 50% and earn 20 gold. If there are any. There we go. Tier 4 drag race. Lots of drag races tonight. This one's at the Red Bull circuit. And that was a terrible start. Good enough to get the win though, so guaranteed third. Let's see if we can get second now. There we go. Boom. What have we got next? We're pretty close, but we did get victory. Thank you very much. Boom. All right, so Tier 6, there's a speed snap. Let's do that next. Road course at Daytona. There we get on. That was close. Oof. First place. Still reckon it was close though. Couple of attempts. Almost 3 attempts, not quite. There we go, first place. First place. How are we doing? We're doing all right. Right, 35%. On to Tier 7, Autocross, National Circuit of the Americas. Hey, there we go. That was a good win. That's done. 23.445, a little bit quicker than the best of the rest. On to the next quick race. We're flying through these now. So, Tier 8. No, we'll skip that. Tier 9, we've got a speed snap at the West Circuit at Suzuka. Okay, let's give this a go. Right, there we go. First place also. By a clear 1 mile per hour. 1.5 miles per hour. There we go. We're moving through these quick races. I would say improving our completion percentage by quite a bit. So it will be interesting. Have we gone up another percentage once we get to 50%? So Tier 11 Autocross at the National Circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. Nice quick races. We're flying through them. We are just a little bit behind schedule though. I think I did get first there. Yes, I did. 20.2. Woo! There we go. Against 20.43. That's fine. Right. %. On to Tier 12. We've got a drag race at Monza. Okay, guaranteed at least third. We're going well so far with this car. This is alright. This is good. Okay, this is for first place. And I think I might have blown it. Yeah, I think Julio 65 is a match. I don't see me getting first in this. Spoke too soon. I'll have to settle, at least for the moment, for second place. Plenty of durability left, though. Plenty of races left. Hopefully, it won't be too long getting to 50%. Let's have a look what's on next. Tier 13, Speed Snap at the long circuit at the Porsche test track. Okay. There we go. At least we got first there by quite a bit, I think. There we go. I wasn't even close that time. Always strange how that goes. Okay, 43%. Let's do the autocross at Brands Hatch on Tier 14. One of the original tracks in the game, I believe, from day one. That might be close. First place, there we go. All right. We're going through them again. What are we at? 45%. So probably 3 more races. Right, let's do Speed Snap. 126 miles per hour. we go. First place again. Let's have a look at what durability we've got. Oh, we've got a shed load. So I think I might do, to finish off, if it's 2 races, I suspect, 2 single lap races. We're at 47%. Let's do the speed record. I think we've done one of these already with one of the other cars at the short lap, short track at the Porsche test track. Couldn't get my words out then. Oh. Well, here we go. There you go. First place again. Hey, there we go. Massey Edge Gamer enters the chat, says, hello everyone, how are you doing? Hello, Massey Edge Gamer, welcome along. For my part, I am doing very well, sir. I hope you are too. Paul S1123 says, what's your plan for the final day? Race your favourite car? So my plan, it depends where I am in terms of completion. So one of the things I will be doing is doing kind of, I was going to pre-record it, but I think I'll do a live stream of top 10 cars, top 10 tracks, top 5 worst cars, top 5 worst tracks. That's what I'm thinking of doing. But it does depend on how we get on with the completion, how we're doing with that. So we'll see how we'll know nearer the time. Lots of ideas though, I've got in mind, specifically that one. Massiage Gamer says, you are a good driver on iPad. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I try my best. I'm not brilliant. My racecraft is above average. That's as far as I would go. Right, there we go. 49%. We're almost at 50%. One more race, I think. Let's do the speed record at the sprint circuit at Nürburgring. This should mean 20 gold. I think that will mean all the gold earned for today. I'm not overly worried because I know the fastest part of the track is towards the end of the lap. So here's an example where I might cheat if I'm struggling to get first. You'll see what I mean. Most of you will have seen this already. Yeah. Unbelievable. I don't think I even got first, no. There we go. So I know for definite that driver there did it by flying off as I did. There we go. I mean, how close must that have been to first, though? There we go. Almost a mile difference, 1 mile per hour difference. Oh, well, there you go. Right, I think that's going to be enough, though, to get to 50%. So I'll... There we go. I shall say thank you very much to that car and that series. So obviously all these series will be back in the next live stream on Monday with the intention of completing the BMW M1 and taking the other 5 cars up to the next percentage reward. In addition, I should have already opened up the Ferrari 488 GT3. Although to be fair, I'm probably not that bothered at this stage by opening that up, because the Ferrari 488 GT3, in fact, we might do that car next. I've already started upgrading. I've only got 2 upgrades to go, but it's also in another series, admittedly on motorsport, so it doesn't impact the road collection, but it does mean I'll earn some additional gold. That's how I look at it. So I'm going to do the COUPE race around Monza. Minimum PR is 81.5. The car currently sits at 83. It's 5 laps. Let's go. Should be fun, hopefully. And if it isn't, well, I mean, one way or the other, it's going to be fun. Either I win easily, that'll be fun, or I don't win at all, and that'll be fun as well. Because, you know, I'm sure you all enjoy seeing me suffer a little bit on some of these races. Not that I mean that nastily. Now, I'm not going to cheat, he said. I'm going to do my best not to cheat. But the problem is, they do this. They all just, it's like, come on, guys, just get out of my way and let me come through. Right, can I win from this position in 5 laps is the question. Now this is a new car, we've not seen this. I don't think I've ever raced this car on stream. But it's solid, it's pretty fast, and obviously it's nicely balanced. Alright, into 9, that's not too bad. 8 cars to overtake in 4 laps is definitely achievable with this type of track and this type of car. There we go, 9th at the end of lap 1. 4 laps to go, 8 cars needing to be overtaken. You could argue I've already done the 2 cars that I needed to overtake for this lap, so that's good. Let's push on through though if we can. There we go, this is awesome. Already up to 5th place. Hey, there we go, up into 4th. That's perfect. There we go, into 3rd. Well, the drive is the same, but the result is different. So is it the car or is it the track? Or could it be the racing style affects how you do on different tracks? Possibly. Possibly. Okay, so 3 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. We're doing okay here. We're doing okay. And 1st and 2nd are close by. So We've got to catch them first, but we're making, I'd say, good progress at closing the gap to second. There we go. Perfect. Just where we want to be, I'd say. Well, I mean, ideally we want to be in first, but you know what I mean. Right on the tail of second. Oh, they've got the edge on me down this long straight there. There we go. Into second. We're doing okay here. So we're going into the final lap in second place. Just got one car to overtake and he's well within sight. I never know where to brake here though. Here we go. Into first. Now the car will need servicing, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. We've got 3 more series, 3 more cars to race after this. We're doing okay in terms of time. We're a little bit behind for a 2-hour stream, but it's all right. It's fine. Final stream of the week. There we go. First place. Now that's a good car. I enjoyed racing that car. Fast, good grip, well balanced, fun car to race. Obviously the track helps. Monza's always good fun to race around. Now that should mean I'll open up the next tier in this series. Yeah, so I'm not in a rush to open this car. To be fair, because I think I would prefer to complete this series first before we go into the I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter. I suppose what I could do is say no, we'll hold off on this one, and then we'll complete the Exclusive Series and then come back to doing this series because it's a little bit of an afterthought in terms of what I'm trying to focus on, which is obviously road collection. But that was good. That was good racing there. Right, I'm going to nip out of motorsports now and go back into road collection because I've got two cars to race in. The first is in season 1 over along the Behemoth Blitz. And I'm just going to do the Grand Prix circuit at Dubai, which is 6 laps with the BMW M4. Now, it won't complete the series, but it puts us very close to completing the series. So let's give it a go. And I won't need to upgrade. Well, I won't be upgrading this car anymore. Now it's possible I've upgraded the wrong car to completely because it looks like the Mercedes is a lot faster in the drag race towards the end of the drag race. So I'll go in front, but this car sort of like bottoms out when you get to a certain speed, and the Mercedes catches up, which is the other car in this series. So I may have made a little bit of an error on upgrading the wrong car, but not a lot I can do about that now. Okay, we're nicely into 7th place. We go into 6. Whoops. Into 5th. Another long race. 1 hour 39 minutes on the stream. We're doing okay though. If we do finish over 2 hours, I don't think it'll be much longer than 2 hours 15 minutes. There we go, 5th at the end of lap 1. 5 laps to go. 4 cars to overtake. A bit wayward there. I think we're doing okay in the race though. 4th place is good at this stage, I'd say. 3 cars to overtake, 4 laps after this one. I think we're not in charge of the race at the moment, but we're in a good position. Right, 3rd lap. into third place. These two cars ahead might be a little bit more difficult, but I have got a bit of time. I've got 3 laps. Back markers may come into play as well. They tend to slow the leaders down when they hit them. Now, you might be thinking this car's a little bit on the boring side, but I'll tell you what, it's straightforward enough to handle and compete with, so I don't mind it too much. And if you had one of these cars in real life, you'd be pretty chuffed, I reckon. Alright, 3 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. As I said, first and second are proving a little bit on the hard side to catch, but for me this is the best part of the track for catching up and overtaking. So let's see how we get on. Yeah, see, look, there we go. There we go. There we go, into second. There we go. Right on first's tail. I reckon I can get him on the next lap. We go, 2 laps to go, 1 car to overtake. I reckon I can get him at the usual spot. Oh, I just messed that opportunity up. Go. Alright, into first. Not by much though, only 20 yards. I purposely went on the inside knowing he'd have to go around me on the outside, so I just figured that gave me a few extra yards to remain in front, because I can never get that braking point right at the end of that long straight. Alright, so we are going to be in first place, going into the final lap. Haven't actually caught back markers yet. Oh dear, mistake. Off track there for a moment. There we go. First place. That was probably the longest race of the evening. All right, there we go. That is all the cup races done. Service the car. There's only a drag race and a punter to do, so we'll see how we get on with that. There we go, 98%. Couldn't be closer, really. So that's the one car in Season 1. Now, I've actually got 2 cars in Season 4, but I'm only doing one of them this evening. And that car is the Ford Focus ST in Decades of Focus. And it's Tier 19 for the Cup. Minimum PR 24.6. The car sits at 25.0. 5 laps. It's the sprint circuit at Nürburgring, so a quick lap-ish. Now, quite often with Nürburgring, you can get into first place by 1, 2, 3. It's either the 4th or 5th corner. I find that's harder to do the lower the PR of the car is. Done all right there. 8th place is okay. That's not too bad. Okay, 5th place. For that into 3rd place at the end of lap 1. That's not bad at all. Got a bit to catch up to 2nd though, so. There we go, into second. That's pretty good. Skidding all over the place there though. Okay, third lap, still in second place. Oops. Here we go, into first. Okay, so first place, final lap. We're 5 minutes off the 2-hour mark, and we've got one more race after this, so that's not too bad. That's pretty good, I'd say. We're doing okay. Push. There we go. And obviously we are now catching back markers, so watch that lead over second increase dramatically. Told you, 400 yards ahead of second, 500 yards. I don't know why, and it's always been in the game, they just cannot overtake back markers. At all. There we go, that is first place. Service the car. There's one more race for this car to do, but at the moment I don't have it. I don't have it upgraded enough. We need to get it upgraded to 27.6. So there's quite a bit of upgrading to be applied there. So I think we'll leave that for another day. Right, one more race to do. So we've done everything in road collection. We're still at 92%, and we're still at 83%. So ideally, I want to be getting up that, I guess, exclusive above 84% and road collection to 93%. So we'll check that out again on Monday. So final race is actually in motorsports. It's a car that we had fully upgraded. We've completed the car's exclusive series, which is in road collection side. Long story on that one. I think I've explained it many times before. So if I go into endurance prototypes, and if we scroll all the way across until we get to Group C 1988 season, and in there we've got the Porsche 962C. Now we did fully upgrade that car, and we have already completed its exclusive series. So we'll race this car around Nürburgring. It is the Grand Prix circuit, so 2 Nürburgrings we're finishing off. Fortunately, this car's a little bit quicker. And if I win this race, I believe it opens up the next tier. Now, this car being faster, what's the betting? I could potentially find myself in first place by the 4/5th corner. So that's one corner. 1, 2, I mean, I've done it after 2. So 2, 3, 4th corner. This corner here. My word, look at that. Fantastic. So Polank enters the chat. Welcome along. Says Circuit de Catalunya, the most rewarding track, in my opinion. That's fair enough. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't share that, but that's fair enough. So that must be your favourite track in the game then. Oh. A little bit off there, onto the grass, naughty. Nevertheless, no surprise, with a faster car around this track, and in first place. Now, in fairness, as well to that, I do have this car fully upgraded, and if the minimum PRs, I think it was 5 PR points lower, or maybe 4 PR points lower, so the other cars in the race are going to be of a lower PR, so it does make it a little bit easier. Nevertheless, we are easily in first by 800 yards. We've just gone over the 2-hour mark, so the stream will be, it'll only be a little bit longer today. Keep getting that wrong. Need to brake a little bit earlier with this car. It's a little bit nippy. So, third lap, 2 more to go after this one. There we go, look at this. Storming. Quite an easy win, to be fair. Quite an easy win. Kind of. Almost. Alright, we're 3 laps down. We are, look at that, 1,800 yards ahead of second. Surely we'll catch back markers before the end at this pace. Well, we got one right. Okay, so that's 4 laps down. First place by considerable margin. Final lap. 2,500 yards ahead of second. Almost went to the barrier there. Still haven't called back markers though. There we go, back marker seen. there we go. That is first place and the final race of this stream. There we go. Finished off with a couple of slightly pacey motorsports cars. Extra gold to be earned, might as well get them done. They'll help upgrade some of the cars in road collection. There we go. Service the car. And as I said, I do believe this will open up the next tier. There we go. Okay, so the question will be tomorrow, will we have 200% fame in all races for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Looking at this is really interesting. Looking at the round hub, round 8 hasn't got an expiring soon timer on it, so don't know what's going on there. Obviously, round 3 is supposed to end in 4 days' time. In other words, Monday at 8 p.m. UK time. So that will be interesting if that just ends and that's it, or whether or not there is indeed a season 5 round 4. I'm not sure, but it's crossed a lot of people's minds. So, we'll take a look. It might be Tuesday when we take a look at that. We'll see. Because obviously I stream before the round 3 is due to end. Right, okay, so there we go. That's the end of racing for today. Haven't moved anything on really. So exclusive at 83%, road collection at 92%. We'll see where they sit on Monday. Okay. Right, so if you did enjoy this racing, there's still going to be some more streams with Real Racing 3. We've still got 56 days to go. So I'm going to carry on racing. I will be introducing at some point some other racing games, really as an initial assessment in terms of what the replacement for Real Racing 3 will be, if there is one out there. But if you did enjoy this stream, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian. And if you watch on Rumble, then please follow the channel The Fifth Guardian. My next live stream will be on Monday. There will be a roller coaster video out tomorrow if anyone is interested in watching that. So keep your eyes out on that. I guess all that it remains for me to say is whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a good one. And I hope you all have fantastic, fabulous weekends. And I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. So until then, thank you and goodbye.